right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Richmond Hill Fit Body Boot Camp. The reason for making this page is to have a separate page just for our nutrition and supplementation. This way, we want to make sure you have all the tools to succeed outside of the gym. All right, because if you're doing the workouts, you're working out a minimum of 3 days a week or more, then we don't want that to just all go to waste. We want to make sure that you're also supplying your body with the proper nutrients and knowing how to get to that point where you've reached your goals, and whatever your goals may be, you want to know, how can I maintain it without having to really do a lot of extra work. Okay, so what we're going to do is basically go into TLS, the site, and kind of show you guys where everything is so that you can look at these things and get all the resources. And in this page, ask any questions that you may have in reference to any supplementation or any of the meal plans. So we just want to get right into it. Let me just get the correct share up here. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to go to, let's X this out. It is tlsslim.com, and it's / my name, Dunning, tlsslim.com / D Dunning. Okay, I actually posted this on the family page, something similar, but want to just kind of declutter and get it into one separate page. So that's why I'm making this video again. Okay, so we're on the site, and you can see here, it has my name here, Darrell Dunning. So that's how you know you're on the correct site. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at About TLS. TLS stands for Transitions Lifestyle. So this whole, working out, Richmond Hill Fit Body Boot Camp, and its nutrition and supplementation, it's a lifestyle change, okay? This is not a quick sprint, it's a marathon. So you're changing your life, and you want to make it a habit, just like getting on a bike and riding it. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. You jump on it and you just ride it. So that's what we want for you guys, is to working out and nutrition is just second nature, and you know what to do. Okay, but at any rate, let's get back to this. Okay, so right here says, so we're at About TLS. So we want to look at the main, let's look at how it works, okay? Okay, so low glycemic eating, okay? So we don't want your insulin levels jumping all over the place, jumping up, spiking up, going down. So that's the main focus of the TLS program. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about body composition, your body fat percentage, and your BMI. We're going to talk about supplementation, and we're also going to talk about education. There's a series of educational videos that you can watch on this site as well. Okay, so let's get into the meal plans. Let's look at what you'll eat. All right, so the menu plans. The main menu plans that we have are, okay, 7-day detox. Okay, everyone should do a detox at least once a quarter. Okay, especially if you've been eating not so good. You've been eating a lot of fast food, a lot of processed foods. Your body just stores those things up as toxins. Especially women, you're going to accumulate it around your your midsection, your hips, your thighs, and your glutes. So that 7-day detox will help prime your body to be able to absorb the nutrients from one of these meal plans. So it's like giving your body an oil change. So you wouldn't go to a mechanic and just have him pour new oil on top of the old oil, right? You want to get those toxins out, clean out your gut, clean out your intestines. So you want to follow that meal plan, and then alternatively, there's a 7-day detox kit you could purchase from us that will help accelerate your results. Okay, so none of the supplements are mandatory, but if you want to accelerate and you want to fill in the gaps that you're not going to get through foods, then we definitely recommend supplementing with one of our supplements, and I'll explain what the main ones are that we recommend as well. All right, so 7-day detox, definitely want to do that. Let's just click on that real quick so you kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. All right, so right here, it gives you a breakdown of, this would be like a sample day. So breakfast, you'd have your warm lemon water in the morning, AM snack, lunch, PM snack, dinner, and snack. And it gives you kind of an outline of some things to make. Here's the basic rules. All right, no alcohol, no coffee, so on and so forth. You have your detox tips. So everything you need. Okay, this talks about the 7-day cleansing system, and I believe you can basically purchase it also from this site. And then this breaks down your power foods. So you're going to do unlimited vegetables, 3 servings of fruit, 2 servings of good fat. You're only doing 2 servings of protein. So your energy levels are going to be a little bit lower for those 7 days because you're only doing 2 servings of protein, focusing on cleaning out that gut and that intestine. Okay, right here it tells you what a serving is for fruit, 1 medium fruit or 1 cup. Excuse me. And then vegetables are going to be 1 to 2 cups unless otherwise noted. And then your good fat is going to be 1 tablespoon, and gives you a couple examples of some good fat. Okay, so that's and in the file section on this page, as soon as possible, we're going to start loading other things like detox recipes and things like that for you guys as well. All right, and it's recommended that you do the detox on a Thursday because day 3 is usually like the blah day, so to speak, where your energy levels will probably be a little bit lower at any other time throughout that 7 days. So this way, if you don't work, you have that weekend to rest. So you start your detox on Thursday, and so you do on Thursday, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You finish that following Wednesday. So you can exercise, but we recommend, scaling your intensity down to very low. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you want to be at about a 3 as far as intensity, or you may just work out, once or twice that week and just kind of stay home and relax. Give yourself some relaxation, some yoga, meditation, take a nice hot warm bath, and just let your body, just kind of de-stress and detox so that you can get the full benefits of that 7-day detox. So that's the jump start. No matter what meal plan you're going to do, that 7-day detox, very important. You'll lose anywhere from 4 to 6 pounds without the kit. With the kit, could be anywhere from 6 to upwards of 15 pounds. Okay, so that's that. That's the 7-day detox. Any question, just post below. Okay, so we're still on the what you'll eat. Let's go back there. All right, so make sure you're reading all this information. All of the tools, everything you need to succeed is in here. Okay, so fat shredder, lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Who would like to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks? A lot of you would like to do that. The fat shredder will get you there if you follow the meal plan. Okay, so let's click on that. Fat shredder. Okay, so this would be after your 7-day detox. Okay, or you can just start with this if you feel you don't need to do the detox. If you've already been eating pretty clean and you just want to up your level of results, then you can start with the fat shredder. So here's an example again of meal planning of what you would do. And you see we have the TLS nutrition shakes in there. We'll talk about those a little bit later. Minimum 8 cups of water. All right, so with this, like I said, 10 pounds in 2 weeks. And then there's your meal plan. So it breaks down breakfast. You're doing 1 serving of protein, 3 to 4 servings of vegetables, your TLS nutrition shake, 1 serving of fruit. All right, and so on. Okay, so you have your vegetables, 8 to 12 servings, proteins, 3 to 4 fruits, and then you have your example. So real simple. We try to keep it real simple and real basic so you don't have to think about it. So it's real easy to follow. Okay, we don't want you counting macros and nutrients and micronutrients and things like that, because that starts to become too much like work. If it becomes too much like work, then trust me, guys, you're not going to stick to it. So this is already laid out for you. Okay, now with this plan, we recommend that you do either 1 or 2 45-minute eating windows where you eat whatever you want. Okay, the purpose of that is to make sure that your body knows not to store fat for energy and your body still knows food is plentiful, right? So it kicks that metabolism back up and starts burning fat again. Okay, so the guidelines for that is if your BMI is 25 to 30 or less, all right, you're going to have one 45-minute eating window where you eat whatever you want. So that's once a week, 45. So schedule that around time. Maybe you're going out with your husband or your wife, you're going out to dinner, or there's some occasion that you're going to. Schedule it around then, so then you can enjoy your function. Okay, if your BMI is 31 to over 35, you'll have two eating windows of 45-minute eating. So 2 times a week, eat whatever you want. So usually you want that to be a little bit higher in your complex carbohydrates, baked potato, sweet potato, pasta. If you want to have a little piece of cake or something like that, then you want to do that then. Okay. Now the trick is with this is you don't want to weigh yourself after you had one of these eating windows, or some people call them cheat days or reward days. No matter, so if you had a cheat day, reward day, eating window, whatever you want to call it, don't weigh yourself directly after, because your weight might be up anywhere from 3 to 6 pounds. All right, and then you'll just be disappointed because your body's going to retain water when you eat higher in those complex carbs. So you want to give it about another 4 to 7 days for your weight to readjust. All right. So let's go back to what you'll eat, and we'll just kind of briefly go over the other meal plans. Okay, so we went over the detox, we went over the fat shredder. The next one is going to be rapid results. So rapid results is 2 to 3 pounds per week. Okay, and we have all of these meal plans at the gym, and you can also print them from this page. So with each one, it's going to tell you, start out with that 4 to 7 day detox is optional. Okay, no alcohol for at least 21 days. It breaks down what your day should look like again. Okay, and then here you got, so you're doing more protein on this one. It gives you how much protein, 4 to 6 ounces for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And all of these are incorporating either the nutrition shake or the whey shake. This one has the dairy in it as well. So just depending on how aggressive you want to be will determine, which meal plan you want to start with. So if you want to say, I want to stick to about 2 to 3 pounds a week, then you want to start with the rapid results. If you want to do 10 pounds in 2 weeks, you're going to be more aggressive and you're going to go with the fat shredder. All right, so let's go back here and all right, let's go over the Sure and Steady. So Sure and Steady is 1 to 2 pounds per week. Okay, so the difference between this and the other ones is this one, you're going to actually have, so you got your example of your meals there, but as you can see here, you're actually going to have 1 starch per day, okay? And you're also going to have a whole grain per day. So if look, I need to have, a starch and some type of grain every day. That's my weakness. I have to have it. I can't do fat shredder, or I know I'm not going to stick to the fat shredder or the rapid results. Then you want to go ahead and start with the Sure and Steady, and that's 1 to 2 pounds per week. Now with the Sure and Steady, I wouldn't recommend doing the cheat meal or the reward meal. Just stick to that 7 days a week, because you got your grain in there, and you have your starch in there every day. All right. Now we already know every now and then you may slip up and you may have a little bit more, cake or a snack or something like that. But the goal is get back on track. And like I said earlier, we want to make this a lifestyle. Okay. All right. So we have one more. So we have the fat shredder, we have the rapid results, we have the Sure and Steady, and the last one that we're going to cover is going to be the continued commitment. Okay, so let's scroll down. Let's look at that. So this one is, you're at your target weight, you're where you want to be, and all you want to do is just maintain. Okay, so that's the goal that I'm assuming for everyone, is to get to a point where you reach your goal weight, you reach your goal body fat percentage, and you're just going to maintain it. So you can see here, you got protein, veggies, you got fruits, you got whole grains. You're doing 2 servings of your whole grains a day, and then you're also doing dairy, and you're doing 1 to 2 servings of starch. Okay, so the goal is to ultimately to get to something like the continued commitment where, it's that 80-20 rule where you're eating good and clean 80% of the time, and 20% of the time, that's when you want to treat yourself to, a cheesesteak or something that you really like that is high in fat and things like that. Okay, so that's the goal for everyone. It's just that most people have it opposite. They're 20% of the time eating clean, and then 80% of the time not eating what they shouldn't be eating. Okay, so you can't do that until you get to your goal weight and goal body fat percentage. Your body fat percentage is still high. If you fall off track, it's going to be easy for your body to put the weight and the fat back on because your metabolism is not high enough. Okay, so you want to continue bringing that. So it's very important to bring that body fat percentage down. And that's what happens to people. They get on the right track, they're losing weight, they're toning up, but it takes a little bit longer to continue to build that lean muscle tissue. So lean muscle tissue is what burns fat. And that's what we're doing in these boot camp sessions. When you work out, you're building lean muscle tissue, right? So you need, when I say muscle, women, don't think about the Incredible Hulk or bulking up or anything like that. We're talking about lean and toning up, all right? And that's what we need, okay? So one thing so let's look at this, is what is TLS and how are we different? So you have time, make sure you look at that. It kind of gives you an outline. Watch that video, and it talks about, just what TL is, what they do, and you can get more information about that. Okay, let's look at body composition. If you don't know what your BMI is, now BMI and body fat percentage is two totally different things, okay? Your BMI, that's just when you go to the doctor. So they say, okay, you're this tall, you're this age, this is how much you should weigh, okay? It doesn't take into account how much lean muscle and how much fat you have. But this right here, this page will calculate your BMI, and this will tell you if you need to have that 1 eating window or you need to have that 2 eating windows per week if you're doing that rapid results or if you're doing the fat shredder. Body fat percentage, you want to come into the gym, go in the back lounge area and grab one of the coaches, trainers, and we'll get the body fat percentage for you so you know where you are. Make sure you update it in your MyFitMembers app. While I'm talking about MyFitMembers, you should have it downloaded on your phone. If you don't, make sure you email us or get with the front desk or coach to make sure you have it downloaded. And there's a series of videos to watch in the lessons in the MyFitMembers. So you have tools there as well. Anytime you have free time, you're driving on your way to work, coming home from work, plug it up into your Bluetooth or plug it up into your audio and listen to those videos. Okay, but at any rate, this is how you get your BMI so that you can find out how many eating windows you need to have. All right. Okay, weight loss supplements. So we have a lot of different supplements, but on here we're just going to talk about the main ones or most popular that we have. And throughout this page, we'll post more. Okay, so let's talk about the Core. Core is a fat and carb inhibitor. Okay, so it's perfect for anyone who has a problem. You have a problem with overeating. You like a lot of complex carbs. This will help to curb your appetite, and it also will help absorb those carbohydrates, get metabolized as opposed to being stored in your body as fat. So if your weaknesses is bread, pasta, rice, and things like that, you definitely want to get some Core because that's going to help accelerate your results. Okay. The ACTS. Okay, ACTS stands for adrenal cortisol, thyroid, and stress support formula. Okay, so this is going to help with if you're stressed out. Sometimes your body's stressed and you don't know it just from beginning an exercise program. So your stress levels will actually throw your fat burning hormones off. All right, so fat loss is going to come to a stop if your body's stressed or if you're stressed out. Okay, you'll actually start to gain weight. Okay, because it's going to mess with your adrenals and everything. Your cortisol levels are all going to be thrown off. So if that's you, if that's the case, ACTS will help reduce that stress. Okay, CLA. CLA is going to help to reduce body fat percentage, and I talked to you guys about how important body fat percentage is. Okay, For most women, you want to be anywhere from on a very, very low end, around 13. The highest you want to go is probably somewhere about maybe 25 percent, depending on your age. So if you're not in that range, then you're not at that maintenance stage yet, and you need to keep pushing and try to stick to your exercise and nutrition and supplementation as much as possible. So supplementation is a lifestyle as well. So you have to, once you do these supplements, you want to use those for maintenance, just like you do anything else. Just like you get your hair and your nails done, you want to treat your body and your health the same way. Okay. So CLCLA helps reduce body fat. Thermochrome, okay, that's basically a thermogenic, so that's going to help burn. It's a thermogenic, so it's going to help burn fat. It also going to help suppress your appetite, and it's going to help with your overall weight loss. And it has something called Advantra Z. That's the thermogenic that's in it. Okay, another fat burning tool we have is the GCGC, which is green coffee and Garcinia cambogia. Okay, this is actually decaffeinated, so there's no caffeine in it, but it will still help you lose weight and burn fat. So if you feel like you're, slugging along and you're not going as fast or rapid as you should be, you need to be supplementing with these supplements to help fill in the gaps. Okay, now nutrition shake. Everyone should be supplementing with a nutrition shake. Why? Because most of you guys aren't eating enough, and you're definitely not getting enough protein in. So that nutrition shake is actually a meal replacement. So if you look on all of the meal plans, they've incorporated that in there to account for one of your meals. Okay, so each one of these, has a significant amount of protein to replace a meal. This one also has clean carbs, and it also has fiber as well. Excuse me. So that fiber is very important. So with TLS, the saying is protein and fiber at every meal makes losing weight no big deal. Okay, so protein, fiber is going to be, all your fibers, vegetables, your broccoli, your kale, your spinach, string beans, things like that. Okay, so you're going to use those TLS nutrition shakes for meal replacements. And a good thing about TLS is there's no binders, there's no fillers, there's no artificial ingredients. So it's a clean protein. So you're putting the best in your body. So it's just like that oil or that gas, you're putting that premium in there. If you got a high-end car, you're not going to put some cheap gas in there. You could definitely go to a Walmart or Costco, and you can probably get you a big, huge bag of protein for significantly less. But most of it is going to be junk. So you might as well just have yourself a cheap McDonald's burger, which I know you guys don't want. All right, but at any rate, that's the reason why we stick with TLS. There's other clean proteins and things like that out there. So not saying that this is the only one. This is just the one that we choose to ride with. Okay, now your whey protein shakes. They're specifically, you could have those anytime throughout the day, just like your nutrition shakes if you want to. The difference with these is the carbohydrates is going to be significantly lower. Okay, it's basically just whey protein by itself, and it also has branched chain amino acids. So this particular protein is going to be excellent for directly after your workout. Okay, directly after your workout, you've just broken down your muscle fibers, and those muscle fibers need to be repaired, and that whey protein is going to help that. So you have about a 30-minute window. Okay, so if you're not getting that protein in within that 30-minute window, you're not getting the full effects and full benefits of that workout. Okay, so that's your whey protein. Okay, also that whey protein could be your last meal of the night. Okay, because that's, oh, I got tongue tied there. Okay, that the whey protein could be your last meal of the night because it's protein by itself. Okay, and you want to make sure you're getting enough protein in. So just rule of thumb, most women, you want to get about 120 grams of protein per day. So divide that by 6 meals, your breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack, and that's about how many grams you want to get. Men on average about 180 grams. Another rule of thumb, whatever your goal weight is, you want to get close to that amount of grams of protein in per day. Okay, we also have journals where you can journal everything that you're doing, and then your coach can, your accountability coach can review that, kind of see what we can do to help you accelerate your results and your goals. Okay, let's look at the weight loss profile first. So you can take this weight loss profile here, and this will actually ask you a series of questions. Based off of those questions, this will recommend to you what meal plan you should follow and what supplements you can start with. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean, so if it recommends Sure and Steady, but you, based off of those questions you answered, you can still go ahead and do the Fat Shredder or Rapid Results if you say, look, I want to be a little bit more aggressive, and that's the one I want to do. Okay, but that'll kind of give you an idea of which one you're more likely to stick to based off of the answers that you answer to those questions. Okay, so all you do is click this right here, and that'll ask you those questions and give you that information as far as recommendation. Okay, education. This is very important. And remember, again, guys, I'm still under this tab right here. I'm under About TLS, and I'm on weight loss profile. Before that, I was on what you eat. Okay. All right. So let's look at the education. Okay. So education. All right. We have a series of videos that you, like I said, I was telling you that you guys should go through. So you go right here, you click on educational videos. So this will break down everything that I'm talking about, and it'll probably be a little bit shorter than me talking. All right. So you have the detox. So click on that video. It'll talk about the detox, tells you why you need to detox. Let's click on one and we just get a quick idea of what I'm talking about. All right. So this is going to tell you about, the TLS detox, why you should take it, and what it's all about. Okay, detoxification.
The first part of starting anything new is often the most.
Bam. All right, so we got that. Okay, then you got your low glycemic impact eating. So this will talk about the low glycemic impact eating. Make sure your insulin levels are not bouncing all over the place, and that's what keeps your body in non-fat burning mode, but
leading a low glycemic impact lifestyle doesn't.
All right, so it's a lifestyle. This is what we want. Okay, you have reading labels. It's very important. When you go to the supermarket, you want to be able to identify what's actually in that product. Don't believe what's on the front. It says low fat, then you turn around on the back and it has 30 grams of sugar. Doesn't make any sense, but that's the way they market things nowadays. Okay, you got improving metabolism, you got exercise. Okay, and then you just go down here and you just continue going through those different pages. Okay, so we went down on everything so far. Talked about the main. Okay, you got track your progress. You want to definitely track your progress. We have the MyFitMembers app, so make sure you're keeping that up to date. Okay, you can also use MyFitnessPal to track how many grams of protein you're taking in. You also have the resources here, so you can go here. You can go to recipes. All right, and this talks about desserts, marinades, and dressing, recipes for the Fat Shredder, recipes for Rapid Results. So let's just click on the Fat Shredder. All right, and you can see there you have a slew of recipes that fall under the guidelines of that Fat Shredder meal plan. All right, so like I said, you have all the tools to succeed here, folks. All right, let's see what else we have here. Pre-made power foods. All right, so that's another way to get to the meal plans. And then you have another way over here to get to the recipes. All right, so I think that is it for the most part. We'll continue to post different information, but right now what you need to do, if you're not on track, you need to start with detox first. If you haven't done one this quarter, after that you need to start with the appropriate meal plan, the Fat Shredder or Rapid Results, which I would probably recommend, and then any supplementation that you need, incorporate that so that you're filling in those gaps. All right, well, let's click on one more. Let's click on the 21-day challenge. So this could be something short. You want to, and this kind of breaks everything down so that day 1 through 7, which is phase 1, so that detox, days 8 through 21, you're doing that fat burning phase. And like I said, that could be with the, so it tells you here what supplementations you could add. Oh, OPC3, I didn't go through that. OPC3 is good if you suffer from inflammation, whether it be on your knees, anywhere in your body. It's also an antioxidant. That OPC3 is going to be good for that. Everyone should be taking a multivitamin. We use the Isotonics multivitamin, which is powder form. So the bioavailability, meaning the absorption, the way that it goes in your body and the way it's isotonic, is that your body will absorb a lot more of it as opposed to you taking some of the stuff that's on the market now where you just pee it out. And that's going to help you get all of those different vitamins and nutrients that you cannot get through food alone. Okay, and this is your phase 2. All right, and it's basically based off of that fat shredder. And then you could actually get a whole 21-day kit where you'll save. You can order that from us or from this site. So you'll get the actual 7-day cleanse. You'll get 2 of these nutrition shakes. You'll get a shaker cup. You'll get the core. Then you'll get your multivitamin and your OPC3. So that's definitely a great value. Only thing you're missing is some of those whey packets. All right. All right, that is it for now, gang. And I will continue to post, myself and the coaches, different nutrition and supplementation information on this page. And we will see you guys at the gym. So, can't stop, won't stop.